You're a man.
Yeah. I mean, do I not look like one?
You have been my greatest love. Be careful, Diana. I do not deserve you.
Have you never met a man before? I mean, what about your father?
I had no father. I was brought to life by Zeus.
Well, that's neat. I can't let you do this.
What I do is not up to you.
It's Etta Candy. I'm Steve Trevor's secretary.
What is a secretary?
I go where he tells me to go and I do what he tells me to do.
Oh, well, where I'm from, that's called slavery.
I really like her.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Ladies,
I
after you.
I do. I like her.
So, Wonder Woman, starring Gal Gadot as the Princess Amazonian and directed by Patty Jenkins, looks to be a movie about wonders. No pun intended. There's three things that stood out to me about this film. Number one, Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman seems to be the right fit. Number two, Patty Jenkins' action is looking to be top notch. It looks phenomenal. And number three, we're getting that the Greek, Themyscirian, all that mythology is getting brought to life. So first off, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. You know, when she was first cast, a lot of people didn't think that she would be a good fit, considering that she doesn't have as much acting credentials under her belt. I mean, she's only been in the Fast and Furious films, so that's not that much. But you know, I had faith. They had to have casted her for some reason, and now seeing her in her own trailer for her own standalone movie, I mean, she was the standout about Batman v Superman. That was the major consensus, is that she was one of the dopest parts. So for me, all I wanted to see was more of her, more of how she was able to portray that powerfulness about Wonder Woman, and seeing that in the trailer was really amazing. That shot of her meeting Trevor at the beginning, and then she's like, "You're a man," and then Trevor's like, yeah, he's like super confused because she's never seen a man before, and that's exactly the origin story of Wonder Woman that we need to see. And continuing on later in the trailer, we actually get to see her respond, her chemistry with Chris Pine playing Trevor. I can't really, for some weird reason I can't remember his name, but her love interest in the origins is Chris Trevor. It's that guy. And their chemistry seems to be clicking. It seems to be, you know, it seems to be very not off-putting at all. It seems to be something. You can tell that she's gonna be going off of what Chris has to offer. You know, what Chris has to say. Like when he, in that scene where he talks about her never meeting a man and saying, "Well, you never met a man before. What about your father?" And that's when she's like, "I don't have a father." I was made by Zeus, which also illustrates the back history of Wonder Woman, where, if you don't know, there's two major origin stories for her. One, she's made of clay. She's this goddess that's made from clay from her mother. It's a very fantasized origin, as opposed to the newer, more upgraded one where she's a demigod, where her mother hooked up with Zeus, and they got together and they made Wonder Woman, Diana Princess Diana. So that, I'm glad that they went with that origin story. It seems as though she is a demigod, and she doesn't know much about the Greeks, about the Zeus, her father, and that side of everything. But she is entailed into the Amazonian world, which is full of just powerful women. And that's another thing. It's so dope to see these powerful women, like in that one scene where they're fighting against all those soldiers, come together, and they're like, and then you just see that flying Amazonian with the arrow, and then that was really amazing. All the action in this film is incredible. Talking about that second part, is Patty Jenkins dealing with action, is just incredible. I mean, what she's been able to do thus far, and what we can see in the trailer, has been really, really, really spectacular. I mean, that slow-mo shot of Wonder Woman going under all the soldiers in that house, in that cabinet house, and then boom, just using her sword, and then when she's out in public using her lasso. I mean, that was dope. So all of those shots were incredible, and so Patty Jenkins seems to have a grasp on how to capture the essence of Wonder Woman's power in action, and it's amazing. I mean, that shot of her coming up, where you see her coming up from those stairs, and then she walks on the battlefield, and disregard the fact that everybody got like helmets, everything's going off. They're shooting guns and everything. She's out there with just her suit, like she has nothing covering it. She's just completely a badass. She's just going out there like, I'm gonna handle it. It's no problem. She just, dismantles a bunch of stuff, and it's incredible to see that action. And then finally, Themyscira is getting brought here, and it's incredible. I mean, I love the way that they're portraying it. It's this offshore type of island that no one really knows about. So it's got to be mystical. It's got to have that element to it where it's something so secretive. It's that it's just incredible to see how magical it looks. That's why I'm so happy about using the demigod origin story of her, where her father is Zeus, because you get to bring in that Greek tone, that Greek mythology into Wonder Woman, and that's something that's so incredible for me. That's why I love the character so much. I'm a huge fan of Greek mythology, and to be able to see that come into this film is going to be dope. And I just can't wait for this plethora of world building that's going to happen with this character, because I have a feeling, with this trailer, I have nothing but no doubt that this film is going to be successful. I mean, people are just chomping at the bit for Wonder Woman, for Gal Gadot to star in her own movie. So now we're getting it. It is going to be crazy. Now, going off of that and those three things, I want to speculate a little bit about what I think the movie's going to be. I don't necessarily think that it's going to be. I think it's going to be an origin story, but it's a coming-to-age story. That's something Patty Jenkins obviously stated. She said she wants to make Wonder Woman's coming-of-age story her proper origin story that hasn't been touched before. And so it's going to be interesting to see that. I don't think we're going to see some hardcore Wonder Woman, villains pop up. I mean, we saw that one general dude in the trailer, that shot of him, and then there's that shot of that one girl who has that mask on, which is kind of interesting. I've never seen that before, so it's going to be interesting how that fits into it. But I don't think we're going to see, like, for instance, Ares, the god of war. I do not think we're going to be able to see that guy in this film, unfortunately. If we do, it'll probably be like a flashback. It'll probably be like a reference or something like that. But it won't be nothing major. At least that's what I think. I mean, if it is, that would be amazing to see how they tackle that. But yeah, Wonder Woman trailer, did you guys see it? If you guys didn't, I mean, it's been out now for a while now. So I hope you guys did, and I hope you guys watch it again and again and again, and I hope you guys are as hyped as I am for this film. So you can follow me anywhere on social media, Twitter, Instagram. I've been off Twitter, so you can follow me there, but I'm not going to be on it. So it's at Revo Art, REVX Art. And be sure to support your local artists. Head over to my website. It's called revoart.com, REVXArt.com. I'm selling prints. I got a bundle right now that I just dropped of these Hero Trinity, these fusions that I'm doing of different characters. Gets to test my creativity is awesome. Having a lot of fun with that. So be sure to go out, support me. If you want more videos of these, I mean that's the goal, right? You guys want to support your artists. So this has been Trailer Talk. We just talked about the Wonder Woman trailer. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys till the next time.